Okay, guys, we got a lot to cover, so we're going to get straight into this thing. Now, like I said on the end of the last episode, the guard put on a vest before he actually leaves out the guard block. So he puts on his vest, then he tell us to move out, and we walking towards the dorm. So when we get up to the dorm, you can hear how loud and chaotic it is inside, Bucker. So he opened the dorm, and you could tell something was going on inside the dorm, because you got inmates scattering about, everybody trying to get somewhere. So he opened the door, get right! He yells, get right! And I see all the inmates go running back in front of their racks and shit. Now I'm saying to myself, okay, it might be a little bit more order and structure to this shit. But when I turn around and look at the guard, this fucker got a big ol' ass long taser in his hand. So he tells us to move out again. And as we walking through the dorm, you hear the different inmates hollering out insane shit like, I'ma bust tonight. You know what I'm saying? So we ignoring all the little shit they saying because we know how that go. We done been through the system. So he walks Lako down to bed 24, 25, and 26. So that's where he gonna be at in bed 26, which is a low cot. Through this whole tier, it's rack, rack, low rack. Rack, rack, low rack, 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 low rack, all the way down in lines. And all the lockers are on the end of each rack. So if you got a 1-2 rack, you got 2 lockers on the end of there. If you got a 1 rack, you got a locker on the end of that. So I see Lako immediately goes to his rack and start putting his shit away as the guard walks me down to my rack. Now I'm at rack 31, 32, 33, and I'm in rack 33. The low cots are standalone cots, and after every 24 cots, it's a long wall that goes straight up that divides into sections. And the sections are A through L. So there's 24 cots times 12 sections. That means there's 288 inmates in this one dorm. So after the guard takes me to my rack, I start putting my stuff up. And as he hauling the fuck ass trying to get the fuck out, he yells, all new inmates got orientation at 45. And he just leaves the fuck out and lock us back in this motherfucker. So soon as I put my shit in my locker, I heads down to where Lako at, cause he the only person I know in here at this time. So when I get down there to Lako, he talking to another inmate. Hey, say Amar, this my homeboy G, man. So me and Amar dapped each other up, and Lako explained to me that Amar used to be in the last prison we just left before I got there. Normally, I'll be skeptical about talking to anybody on the first day unless I've been knowing you. But at this time, I'm so happy at least one of us knows somebody. So Amar start giving us the play-by-play of everybody in the prison. So Amar say, see them niggas over there? Them right there at the front, them the razor blade boys. Can't none of them niggas fight. So if you ever get into it with them, you better know they coming with that razor. So he say, when you get out the shower, see that little section right there? Don't even pass through there, cause nigga call that crunch time. Now I'ma break down crunch time a little later. So he points at the dudes over there in the middle. He say, see them boys right there? They call the wide open boys. Damn, man, everybody in this bitch got names and shit? Every last one of them. And see them niggas all the way at the back? Them niggas call the shit divers. All them niggas looking niggas, man. Stay the fuck from back there, bro. And then he points right down like 4 cots from Lako and say all the way from there is the network. Them boys right there, you can't sell drugs, gamble, do nothing consist of money unless you go through them. Then he goes on to say, man, the guards up in here corrupt as fuck. They do not break up fights. The only time they might help you if you getting sliced or some shit. We got 2 female guards and they more corrupt than the men guards. So all through the day, Amar just kind of give us the rundown. All new inmates report to the front. Time for orientation. Now, when I get to orientation, everything the same except they workforce. You still gotta wait the 15 days, but they only have 5 sections. That's laundry, the kitchen, in the field, license plates, or making computer parts. And when I say computer parts, I mean we're working with tempered plastic and sheet metal. So we're basically making the housing of the computers. So after they tell us about workforce and all that, then they goes into we're short staffed and every dorm has a dorm supervisor, which is an inmate. So they tells everybody who they dorm supervisor is, and they say J dorm is Manny. That's who y'all supervisor is. So they ends orientation, and I'm walking back to the dorm, and I'm thinking, man, I'm about to walk these little 11 months down, man, because now I'm realizing prison ain't about nothing but money. As soon as they lock us back in the dorm, inmates start coming at you left and right. Say, man, where y'all from? We the wide open boys. Y'all gonna get with us, or we gonna beat y'all motherfucking ass, you heard me? So me and Lako don't pay no attention to it. We just ignore it and keep walking. Now, in this prison, they some bold-ass niggas, because they gonna tell us while we walking, y'all got 3 days on us to make y'all mind up. And Lako, little homie, Ahmad, kind of fall back from us. See, at this point, he used to how shit work. He know they about to be coming at us back to back, so he don't want to be a target by fucking with us, and we get it. So we don't blame him. So me and Lako kind of get together and figure out ourselves what we need to do. So our plan is, look, let's go get our toothbrushes, and we want everybody to see us following the motherfuckers down, making a weapon. Cause we ain't about to be no targets. We done been to 2 other prisons beside this one. This ain't our first rodeo. So we do that, and the whole prison start to take notice, the ones that can see us, and we just following the motherfuckers down in front of everybody. So they rebuttal is, they got some new inmates that came in right before us. So I guess to show us what's gonna happen to us, they start going around to the new inmates that came in before us. Hey man, y'all made y'all mind up, what y'all gonna do? Now most of these little dudes scared as a motherfucker, so they just signing up to whatever group that come up to them. But they got these 3 dudes that had already started recruiting. You got Cameron, Andrew, and Titus. Now I remember the first day I met these dudes, they was getting approached by the wide open boys, and their head dude, I guess named Bunny. Now, they call this dude Bunny because, like the Energizer Bunny, he keep going and going. He don't know when to stop. Say, man, nigga been watching y'all niggas, man. What y'all supposed to be coming over some kind of crew or something? Shit, nigga, that shit ain't going down up in here. That type of shit right there, super disrespectful, nigga. We need to know right now. Y'all rolling with us or what? Say, baby boy, we ain't trying to disrespect you, man. We just trying to live and let live up in here, bro. Get them bitches. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you gonna join, or we gonna stomp you all every day. Now, in this prison, stomping you ain't good enough. We watched them grab Cam's legs and his hand and stretch him apart. Bitch, bitch, bitch. And the next time we come at y'all, y'all better have y'all mind right. And they just walks the fuck off. Now, as we watching them terrorize the new inmates, the network boys come up to us and like, say, man, that's that obese type ass shit they on, bro. Say, my name Donnie, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on no shit like that. We just looking for good quality homies to rock with us and help us kind of keep this shit in order. You know what I'm talking about? See, that's that salesman type shit they on. I done ran into this type of shit in the prison too. First, they make you lower your guard with that nice guy shit. And then they come and beat your ass and take your confidence after you don't play the type of game they want you to play. See, this shit all a game. Chow time! So we go to chow, and when we get to chow, in this chow, you can sit wherever you want to too. So when we get up in there, we see Doc coming in, and man, when I tell you Doc is beat the fuck up, man, they done slaughtered my dude in the dorm already on his first day. Now, this was my thinking before Doc sat down with us. But when Doc sat down with us, he tells us another story. Say, man, when I was leaving orientation, man, 2 guards pulled me in the room, man, and started beating my ass and say this for Sergeant Larry, man. Now, this shit that fucked my head up now, because now I'm really understanding what the fuck going on. We've been shipped to a prison that they collab with. Now, at this point, Doc finished running the rest of the shit he got to tell us to us. Man, this prison ain't no different than the last prison, man. They got a CO up in here named Sergeant Dunbar. Man, he just like Sergeant Larry, bro. I done watched him pull the ball out the tee already on that same shit. Chow time over? This the day me and Lako make that pact. Man, all that good guy shit ain't gonna get it up in here, bro. We gonna be ready to die together. So they take us back and lock us in the dorm. Now, fast forward into that night, they got who they call the shit divers. They walking around just calling this little dude Nancy. And they just play slapping him in the face. Just play slapping him in the face, and the little dude like, stop, man, stop. And they just playing with him and playing with him. See, they was just feeling Lil One out, but when Lil One started crying, boom, 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 boom. Turn his little whole ass over. Man, chill out. Bitch, let your clothes go. Open that booty. Man, they ain't lube Lil One up or nothing. They just ran straight in that boy. Now, the dude Black is the one who kicked it all off, but he just watching his crew run up in Lil One. Now, right in the middle of why this shit happening, Cam, Titus, and Andrew come walking up to us trying to recruit us. Say, man, what's happening with y'all, bro? My name Titus, bro. My name Cam, homie. Drew, baby. Now, when me and Lako look at Drew, Drew got a scar from the top of his head all the way to the bottom of his chin. So we later found out this happened in the last prison he was in when somebody tried to violate him. So we all got to talking and shit, sharing stories, and we all figured it'll be beneficial if we stick together. And that's what we did. Now it's 5 of us. And we know these dudes gonna fight back because they tried to fight the wide open boys back. But it was too many of them and they just got their ass stomped out. And in this prison right here, they wake us up the same exact way for child. Sleep late, lose weight. So when we wake up that morning, it's a male CO and a female CO that's coming to take us to child. So we go to child and we come back from child. So when we come back from the child, the female guard, she's doing a tour through the dorm. And as she's going through the dorm, it got a dude back there jacking off to her. They call that busting eyes. That means you had your shit out jacking off to a guard. And she seen it. What the fuck? So she jumps back and she shoots the fuck out the dorm. But when she come back about 10 minutes later, she come back with 6 other fucking guards. So when they get back in here, one of the male guards walk up to the dude that was jacking off to him. Get the fuck up. Let's go. So they takes his ass to the back to the showers. So when they get up in this motherfucker, all you hear is this female guard. You want to show me your dick? Nah, I ain't mean it like that. Let me see that dick. Come on, Sarge, stop her. Take your fucking clothes off. Then all you hear is clack, clack. Take the motherfuckers off. Stretch that little dick out right here on this peg. Then you hear what sounds like a bunch of guards stretching the man's dick out on some small pegs that's in the shower for hanging shit. Clack, clack, clack. There. I just beat your meat for you. Take his bitch ass to the infirmary. Now, I'm fucked up. Cause the guards just came in here and did some shit I have never seen or heard in my fucking life. Now, this time, Amar right here, and Amar like, man, this ain't shit. I done been in here for a while, and I done seen the guards do worse of shit than this. And we watched these guards drag old boy out here still buck naked to the infirmary. And as soon as the guard locked the doors, everybody back moving around, back up to their no good ass ways. So now the network boss is up to their gambling shit. So they got a bunch of different games, but now they playing the number games. And what the number games is, they turn on this little radio they got. And the first number that's called, it could be a commercial about tires. You get 4 for the price of 2. Then the winner will be that 4. You know, it don't matter what it is. It could be the broadcaster. You get 2 tickets, anything. The first number, if you got that number, you win. Now, most of this dorm gambles because most of these guys in here got 10 years or better. So the winning number comes out and the winning number is 6. Now, if anybody got anything other than 6, you lose. So they going around collecting their money from everybody who done lost, and everybody either paying or paying something on it and betting again. So they get to this one cat, and it look like he ain't got their money because he got a big old long-ass story. So I see this dude, Donnie, the one that's the head of the network boys. He just then took a razor and went from the top of this dude's forehead straight down his eye. Dude leaking like a motherfucker. Now, I'm looking around for dudes to start running to the door and beating on the door for the guards. But the only thing I see is Manny, the dorm supervisor, take a fucking key, open up the dorm, and go to the guard block. And all you can see is him standing at the guard block explaining something to them for about 2 or 3 minutes. And then they come back in walking, taking their time, put a bag over old boy head and drag his ass to the guard block. Now my fucking mind is racing. This can't be happening. I'm still sitting there dazed out trying to make sense of this shit because I don't understand it. That's until I see them same guards come back in and start collecting money from different people, get their money, and walk the fuck back out. Now, a lot of people gonna say, nah, G, man, that shit ain't possible. I don't believe that shit happened. That shit happened then, and that shit is still happening to this day. Let's say for the sake of argument, I'm gonna play a small clip about some shit that's still happening.
The I-team uncovering how drugs, cell phones, and guns are being smuggled into prisons.
And I-team investigator Adam Walser has uncovered that even during the pandemic, when visitors were not allowed in the prison, contraband still kept coming in and DOC employees were to blame.
This inmate's mother says she has to show an ID, pass through metal detectors, and send her belongings through an x-ray machine every time she visits her son in prison.
They'll pat you down. You have to lift up your bra, shake your bra.
She doesn't want to be identified because she fears her son may be retaliated against.
What kind of things does your son tell you are in prison that shouldn't be?
Drugs.
So to this day, they still practicing this type of behavior. So let's get back into it. So Laco got these cards, and we about to get ready to play cards. He brought them from the other prison. So all out of nowhere, this big old cockstrong, cocky-looking ass motherfucker come walking up to Laco. Let me borrow them cards, big homie. So Laco just kind of in a polite way explained to him we about to play cards. You know, but you can see old boy, he just walks away. Now, as we playing cards, we watch him and another dude just sit over there discussing us. You know, so we playing cards trying to ignore the shit. So after we get tired of playing cards, the 5 of us that just met, we decide, come on, man, let's go take our shower real quick and before anybody notice us and start some shit. So we go gather up our shit and we go hop in the shower. Now, as we getting out the shower, we all passing through this little area called Crunch Time, and the big dude and them standing back there. And as soon as Laco passed through Crunch Time, yeah, I got it first, my nigga. I holler Crunch Time first. So what Crunch Time is if any inmate do something you don't like, Laco did something they didn't like, which was let them use his cards before him. So you can holler Crunch Time when he passed through the little circle Crunch Time. And y'all can have a one-on-one fight for any reason that you choose. So Big Dude and Laco, they in Crunch Time swearing up. Yeah, boom, 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 come on. Bam. So at this time, Laco in there holding his own with Big Boy. So they fighting and fighting, then all of a sudden, Big Boy holler, get it, boom, my turn. The other nigga had to stole on Laco. So in Crunch Time, the shit go by order. The one who holler Crunch Time first, he fight first. The one who holler Crunch Time second, he fight second. And then when the dude holler, get it, that was letting no boy know it was his turn to fight, and he snuck Laco. But before I knew it, I had them fired off on old boy. Boom, boom, bitch, that's my dog. So before I knew it, I'm in there fighting old boy, and all out of nowhere, boom, 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 bam, bam, the whole motherfucking prison started stomping us. Cause apparently, in Crunch Time, you can't jump in to help your partner or nothing. That's prison rules. If he get caught in Crunch Time, he all by himself. So these niggas that came up with a way, since everybody got crews and shit, how to get back at just one individual person without the whole crew jumping in. Crunch Time. So we back there getting our ass slaughtered, stomped and everything. We in a ball on the fucking floor. And they do this for about 30 fucking minutes to us. We bruised the fuck up. So after they finish fucking stomping us to death, you know, we lay there for a minute because we hurt. And finally, we get up. When we get up, we still see a nigga standing there. Now, he's standing there out of pure dirt. So I walks out the fucking circle, and then come Laco, and all you see is, boom, bitch, respect the rules. Now, this dirty motherfucker stood back there just to catch Laco coming out the circle so he can hit him again, because he felt just that played, because Laco ain't let him use the fucking cards. Man, these dudes are super dirty in this fucking prison. So, okay, check this out. Now, we are about to make a series or a movie. Because I got tons and tons of emails from different producers now that want to turn this into either a series or a movie. Now, April 5th, I'm flying out to meet some guys that's saying we could talk details and shit like that. So, unless they gonna keep this raw, you know what I'm saying? I ain't messing with it. Because I don't want this to be like every other story. I want this one to be different, raw, and exposing. So if they can come with that and meet my terms, then we gonna make this happen. So April 5th, I will be flying out on these guys. So they gonna send me plane tickets and all that. And they gonna pay for hotels and all that stuff. So we gonna see how this go. And, you know, it got to be tailored to my audience. You know what I'm saying? To you guys. I don't want this just to be another watered down series. You know, so we're going to get into this story and we're going to hope to make the best story that's ever been made.